Hi, Sagittarius. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well, and I hope you are too. This is a reading for the week of January 18th through 24th, 2021. And no, I didn't get all excited when I said that like I normally do. Reason being is that I think that this is going to be a tough week for the world. As we go about our lives, we're going to see some changes taking place that it's just strange and hard, but it's the world giving birth to a new age. And I think it's going to be a good age, but I still think it's going to be tough as we make this transition. Okay, so the first card I get for you, and I've seen this card a few times, it's tonight, is the Four of Cups. And this card says to quit being petulant, quit being spoiled. And you're going, I'm not spoiled. We all are. First of all, let's face it. If we live in a country like the United States or Great Britain or Australia or something, we're spoiled. I'm spoiled, you're spoiled, we are spoiled. Look what I have. I have a lovely light tree in my house. I have a roof over my head. I have a ring light. I have a desk. I have an iPhone. That's spoiled. Most of the world lives on $1 a day or less. They have hunger. They have rain coming through their roofs. They have to wash their clothes on rocks. I mean, I can go on and on about how good we have it in the civilized world. Now, if you're not here in the civilized world, and I don't mean that these other countries are not civilized, I'm just, what other term? I don't have another term. If you have one, send it to me. I'll be glad to switch. But the point I'm trying to make is that we have a lot to be happy for. And this card has you looking at, you've got these 3 cups all full. You've got everything you need. And then you got another one being offered to you. Here, take it. And you're like, no. I don't want it. I don't want any more milk. I want a soda pop or whatever. You know what I'm saying. You just aren't seeing what you got. And I'm as guilty as the next person. I have everything I possibly need and I want more. And so do you. And don't deny it. But you also get the 10 of Pentacles. Turn it over. Bloop. Which says that you have the potential for having the prosperity that you need and you want. So how are you going to get that when you're being petulant? By using your judgment. That means to sit there and evaluate. Look at what's going on. Decide whether or not you are making the right choices. And how are you going to get there? And that might mean to get rid of all 4 cups and move on. That could also mean that you choose to have that middle cup. But you've got to make the choice. Instead of sitting there going, no, not me. No, not doing it. Instead of doing that, say, I really like cup number 3. And I think it's a really good cup. And I'm going to go from there. The next card you get is Strength. So we're going to turn that over. And Strength is all about control. And in this case, it's discipline. I think that it's going to take some discipline to make these choices for you. To evaluate and to stop looking at what you don't have. And celebrate what you do have and make those judgments. That's going to take some self-discipline, some self-control, some sitting back and evaluating. Not moving from your emotions, but using your head. You also get the 8 of Swords. This tells me that you're feeling bound up. Of course, we turn it over. You're feeling trapped, like you don't have any control. I got to tell you, even staying bound up, you have control. Even wanting to reject everything, you have control. Okay, example. Your boss says they're doing away with your job. And you have two choices. This is just pretend, okay? And you have two choices. You can go to job B, which is a really crappy shift, but you make more money. Or you can go to job C, which is the same shift, but you don't make as much. And you're looking at that going, I don't want any of those. Well, which one's going to advance you further? Which one's going to help you? And this goes, the next card you get is a 2 of Pentacles. And that card's all about finding balance. As you find your balance, you're going to find the self-discipline and the strength to realize you really have more choices than you realize. That you really do have more control. That you really, really are in a better place than you ever thought. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of the Unicorns. And the card you get is Rebirth. Isn't that pretty? This says to reinvent yourself, to be reborn. And I think that that's where that strength comes in. You're going to have some choices. Maybe not ones you think you want, but one of them is going to be amazing. And now I'm going to pull a card from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. And this says Voyage. You already have your own answers. So you know what? I'm not telling you anything you don't know. That's the part about this that's so amazing. Everything I'm saying is going ding, 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 ding in your head because you know it already. You just don't want to face it. Well, it's time to find that strength to face it. It's time to make the judgment to face it. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400 and we'll get something scheduled on Zoom. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another reading or lecture again.